So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On play action, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 4. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Staying on his feet, looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach Biggs.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So that'll back them up 5.
Oh, man, I've been talking this whole time, and I've been on mute. Christ.
False start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now.
Christ.
First and goal.
I knew he was going to run it.
Gun, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6.
Okay, baby, let's hold him. Let's hold him.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find.
We're not going to let you get in there. That's what we're not doing.
Of course you're going to give it to him.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Flush to
He's scrambling every time. Look how he just scrambling. Nobody even was back there, bro. Nobody back there. He just running out the pocket.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
All right.
And the Falcons have made it a
one-score
game.
But that's a strike for me. That's a strike for me. Come on, bro.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
But
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's
but it's a strike for me. You know what I'm saying?
Officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the
I like it, though. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know.
So now
it happens, bro.
After the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Nice little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before.
Way to go, big dog. Way to go, big dog.
Catch and run. But so often,
way to go.
Tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right
you
around
just went
3
crazy,
yards, but
right?
no more than that. Second
That's
down.
tough, my boy.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
23 match.
Play here will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 54 is mine.
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
There we go. Way to read. Way to read.
But Dak Prescott probably not the first name
Way to read.
in terms of strongest arms
Feel
in
me?
the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that was a big strike, Dak. And that was a big strike, Dak, and we're going to keep at it.
Gives his guys a 12-point
Way to read. I need a coach and I need it fast. Yes, sir.
Now it's Patterson.
We might break this one out. All right, man. All right, man.
Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30.
I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop.
About
I need to stop. I need to stop.
Falcons offense at the line.
Ooh, that time.
Giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th
Oh
quarter.
no, there's no pressure. He's rolling out with no pressure.
He's got him in, complete. And he's gonna
Bro,
get this all
okay.
the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the
He's just rolling out with no pressure, bro.
Nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big
I just don't
play.
understand
Sometimes
rolling
you
out
want
with
the
no
defense
pressure, big dog.
So they went for the
This
bigger
is not
shot,
what we
went for
do.
the ball on that one. This time,
It's
they
in the
were ready
rule
for
book.
it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Thank
That's
you.
into the crowd and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this
Man, way to run it back, man.
end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
There you go, big
Defense
dog.
doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline connects.
Man, we out, man. What's he talking about, man?
19-point game.
We out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
I just don't see how we roll out with no pressure out here.
About set.
That's against the rules,
The
Chief.
Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak
That's against the
very
rules,
much in
Chief.
jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now they're throwing
That's me. That's me. I
downfield
should have hit him.
by his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They lost the game, bro. Come on with all that. The announcers talking about you can't write them off.
Defensive cap on
Man,
right now.
come on, bro.
Don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
Don't get beat
Found his
over
running
top, bro.
back,
That's what we
let him
like.
create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And all the way inside the 15 before they
My bad,
drop
Micah.
it.
Listen, I did that to
This
you,
has been a
man.
nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
Contain him to just 4. Second
New
down.
stop. New stop.
Two minutes left to play in this.
Oh, yo, we need that warning because we tired. We tired, bro. You running too many plays too fast.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Bro, what?
Man again, it's complete. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Run to the outside again. Got too many backers in the box.
They'll try and throw for it.
Man, get him, man.
Dancing to his left. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets
bro just be rolling out with no pressure, bro.
That'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance.
Can't even call timeout, bro. What? What is that?
Got it. They recovered it.
Man, get him out of here.
Now, though, there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Prescott.
Nope, didn't get it.
Completes it to Jarwin.
Thought you had it.
Works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Yep.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll
better grab it, fool.
First down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Again,
And they'll do you, boss. They'll do you. They'll do you, boss.
I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to
They'll do you, boss.
credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Man, thanks for supporting, man. Everybody that came by to watch when Mike was meeting the first half of the game. But we did came, we saw we got a dub against a good team.